on Ian vs. Daddybones, we're playing with some Mutant Mayhem Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys, and I'm opening up the Pizza Fire van.
Oh boy, kids, we're gonna have fun today!
Yay! Hey! Alright!
How is everyone doing tonight?
Hey! Alright!
How is everyone doing tonight?
Hey! Alright!
How is everyone doing tonight?
Hey! Alright! Welcome back! It's another exciting episode of Ian vs. Daddybones. I am Ian Daddybones. I'd like to welcome everybody to the show, say what's up to all the YouTube subscribers, give a special high five and a nut tap to all the Patreon subscribers, throwing me $1 to $5 a month for 30 days of bonus content, including the Original Geeks podcast if you level up for $5 a month. What's up, everybody? Today on the show, we're going to be talking about some brand new, fresh on the shelf, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem movie toys. Now, for those of you who aren't in the loop, there is a brand new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie about to hit theaters at the beginning of August 2nd, and it's going to be called Mutant Mayhem. Now, this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie is being considered a reboot. It's a fresh start from where we've left off with other Ninja Turtle movies that have come out over the years. Now, just for a quick refresher, like when I was a kid in 1990, we got the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, and it was fucking awesome. And then we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Secret of the Ooze, which was fucking better awesome, right? And then they came out with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, and I'm going to be flat out honest with you, by the time the third movie hit theaters, I already tapped out in Ninja Turtles, and to this day, I still have not seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. I refuse to watch it. It's one of those movies that I just have no interest in. So if I'm ever kidnapped and terrorists get a hold of me someday, they're probably going to torture me by making me watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. So you had the three Ninja Turtles movies in the 90s, right? And then the brand was kind of somewhat dead, stale by like the end of the 90s. I mean, they tried a live action, reboot series that went with the same time when like Power Rangers and fucking Kamen Rider and Big Bad Beetleborgs and whatnot and VR Troopers, when basically the Power Rangers started getting knockoffs and whatnot. They had a live action Ninja Turtle series that sucked shit. They even introduced a fifth Ninja Turtle, a female named Venus, that I think has been retconned, but then Venus is now a part of the universe again in some way or form. I don't really fucking care about Venus whatsoever. I'm sorry, turtles. I shouldn't have to see titties on turtles. You know what I'm saying? So you had that live action 90s Ninja Turtle series, and then in like 2003, they had a new Ninja Turtle series. And then at some point during the 2000s, we got that TMNT animated Ninja Turtles movie, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not think TMNT was bad at all. I honestly really enjoyed the CG animated TMNT. I thought that was pretty dope. And then, my son Owen, Buddy Misters, he was born in like 2007. So I know that Owen's like third Christmas, it was like 2010. I remember that's when Nickelodeon acquired Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that's when they had a new line of Nickelodeon Ninja Turtle figures. And like that's what where they had like Donnie and Leo, where they basically had the wrist wraps. You know what I mean? Their like ankles and whatnot had wrist wraps on them and shit. So, I remember buying Owen those four turtles. I got Owen the Shredder from that line. I got Owen Splinter from that line. And I even remember getting Owen the Krang in that line that had the android suit, but it looked like the fucking Terminator with the brain inside of it instead of being the yellow, flesh-colored, fucking weird-looking 80s, 90s Krang android body. So I remember buying those Ninja Turtle figures for Owen, and over the course of 2010 to fucking right now, we've had those. And yeah, before I get into them, I like them. I don't think they're as bad as a lot of people have been bashing them. And those are the two Megan Fox Ninja Turtle movies. And it is what it is. You know, they're not the greatest. But I feel both of those live-action Ninja Turtle movies, the CG Ninja Turtle movies, you know, Will Arnett and whatnot, those I still feel are way better than whatever Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 was. So I'm always gonna support those attempts at Ninja Turtle movies. You know, honestly, I don't think Sheamus was that bad as fucking Rocksteady. My man. But yeah, so we pretty much had Ninja Turtles like that, but then they rebooted Ninja Turtles again on Nickelodeon, and this is like the new current series that's, I guess, not new anymore, but it's whatever one where they like switch the roles, the one where like Raph's the leader this time around and Leonardo is like a red-eared slider or whatever the fuck, and Leonardo's got the markings on his face, that Ninja Turtles. I don't know much about that line of Ninja Turtles, or as far as, you know, what they changed for that series or whatnot, but I'm going to be honest with you. When this teaser trailer hit the internet, I was instantly hooked. You know what I mean? As soon as I started hearing "Can we kick it?" and you know what I mean, I'm nodding my head to the teaser trailer and whatnot, and then they started showing the Turtles, and it's like, okay, this is cool. I like this right off the bat because they're actually showing them as teenagers. You know what I mean? Because with the Ninja Turtles, you know, like Masters of the Universe, you know, I look at different like lines and sub-brands as like different universes when like building a multiverse. You know what I mean? You got the 80s Filmation Masters of the Universe, that's one timeline. You got the Dolph Lundgren movie universe, that's another timeline. Then you got 2000X, that's its own thing. You know what I mean? So, and then Revelations is its own universe. So, with the different Ninja Turtles, every time we got introduced to the Turtles, the core was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But what teenage year are they? And it's usually been like the 16, 17, 18-year-old Turtles, you know what I mean? Either they've been doing this for a few years, or we're not kids anymore, Mikey. You know what I mean? That type of shit. So, with this, they're like 13 going on 14, or they're just 12 turning 13. They're no longer tweens, they're officially teens. You know, I'm looking at it like my daughter Natalia turned 13 this year. She was 12 last year, so she was in her tween period, but she was also in that period where she was rounding up, saying, well, I'm 13, and it's like, no, you're 12, you're almost 13, but I like your energy. You know what I mean? So, these Ninja Turtles are like, you know, whenever you think of like Batman Year One or like Spider-Man Year One, I look at this as like Ninja Turtles Year One. Because you're seeing them as like adolescent, goofy, immature kids, which is fucking great in the trailer. But jumping from the teaser trailer to other trailers that have come out, there's also been instances where like you see the Turtles where they don't have the pupils in their eyes. Now they have the complete milk white eyes behind the bandanas and masks. So what I'm thinking is whenever we see the more mature Turtles, I think that's like Leonardo in his head of what he's thinking they are. You know what I mean? I think it's like, I don't want to say delusions of grandeur, but he's like daydreaming in his head. That's what they look like. At least that's what I assume from the trailer, but that's what I get for assuming. I'm either making an ass out of you or me, or I'm making an ass out of you and Umption. But either way, that's my two thoughts on that whole fucking shit. I think these I think they're like, you know, they're just starting out, and you know, there's a lot of evidence of that in the trailers, but at the same time, I think there's gonna be some jump shots of who they really are and who they think they are, and I think that's gonna be a lot of fun to see how that all unfolds, unravels when it takes effect. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a fucking blast with the movie. But basically, today on the show, as you see before me, I have all 4 Turtles and Master Splinter. Now, right now it's Tuesday. It's my daughter Sadie's 3rd birthday, so happy birthday to my beautiful baby girl, Sadie Johanna. And this past Friday, I decided to crack open these Ninja Turtles and Master Splinter. And what I wanted to do was, I was doing it Facebook Reel style, you know what I mean? I filmed me opening each figure individually, so I had 5 Facebook Reels. I uploaded them as Facebook Reels, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna add some Ninja Turtle related music to the videos. I'm gonna put some extra oomph on it. You know what I'm saying? Put a little extra flair and flavor on it. So I did that. I posted the videos, but come to find out that Facebook wound up cutting off the reel after the fucking song ended. So the Facebook reel, the views are going up, right? But the video's only half playing. So you get to see me open the package, but you never get to see me actually take the turtles out of the fucking package and like set them up with their weapons. The video just fucking ends. So for everybody that sat through those reels hoping to, like, you know, see the big toy bust at the end, I'm sorry. I apologize for disappointing you. Beyond my control. I have no fucking idea. So with that said, we got the 4 turtles that are in this introductory wave. Now, real quick, because this is going to be for the Patreon subscribers, I'm going to be opening up this Mutant Mayhem Pizza Fire van today on the show. But for the Patreon subscribers, I'm going to be opening up the other half of these figures, because in this introductory wave, maybe it's 2 waves into one gigantic wave, but I'm looking at it like you got a hero wave, you got a villain wave, right? So you got the 4 Turtles and Master Splinter, but you also have the villains Rocksteady and Bebop, along with Leatherhead and Superfly, who a lot of people are saying Superfly is going to be the main villain of this movie, but I don't think they're going to give it all away in the trailer. So I think there's going to be a twist at some point in the movie, because, well, Superfly, I feel Superfly is going to be working for somebody bigger. That's usually how these movies go. And with Ninja Turtles, you know, it seems kind of weird how there's a story that doesn't involve the Shredder. So there's like no mention of the Shredder or the Foot Clan in this universe. So it's, to me, it definitely feels like it's year 1 Ninja Turtles, where they're just dipping their feet wet with everything, and it feels like it's going to be a lot of fun. So what I'm going to do is, for Patreon subscribers, I'm going to be opening up these 4 villains, but today on the show, I'm going to be opening up the Pizza Fire van, but I'm also going to be talking about the 4 Turtles and Master Splinter, because the Facebook Reels all went to shit, and you never got to see me actually open up the fucking toys. Alright, now, these figures I first saw, now, right now with it being Tuesday and Sadie's birthday, I will say, as of this coming Wednesday, no, actually it's Monday. I've been so fucking busy with work and shit that I for some reason it's Monday. I thought it was Tuesday, but no, it's actually Monday. It's Monday, and it's Sadie's 3rd birthday. So this coming Wednesday, it will be officially 2 weeks from when I first saw these figures available for sale in Target. Now, when I first saw them, I'm like, oh wow, they got the new Ninja Turtle figures out. And which is crazy because like Masters of the Universe right now, and like WWE, there are multiple Ninja Turtle lines that are available for sale in stores right now. Like, you got the Loyal Subjects BST AXN figures that I've been collecting. You have a Playmates line of the vintage Ninja Turtle figures from the 80s and 90s, which are on my radar, but I'm not jumping at them. I'm not jumping at them right yet. I don't, and it's weird. Like, I don't want to get involved buying another toy line. You know what I mean? But here I am buying 4 fucking Ninja Turtles that are the same price as the other Playmates line of Ninja Turtles currently available at retail, so what the fuck. But I saw these and looking at the price, they were $9.99 a figure. You know what I mean? Greatly affordable, especially for like families on a budget and your kids like, mommy, I want a turtle, I want a Ninja Turtle and whatnot. You know what I mean? Getting one of these for your kid for $10 a pop really ain't gonna break the wallet. Especially when you look at all 4 turtles, it's gonna cost you $40 to get your kid 4 Ninja Turtles. That really ain't that bad, especially when there's other figures that are like $20, $24 a pop. And don't even get me started on the NECA line of Ninja Turtles. Like, those go anywhere from like $25 to $50 and shit. And yeah, so basically, I saw these at Target like 2 weeks ago, and it's funny because I told my wife I wasn't gonna buy anything that week, and because we had bills and shit, and I had no intentions on buying anything. I was already at Target for other reasons because my daughter Natalia needed some stuff. So, and plus I had something on pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store show up that I had to make sure I had the funds available for that. So we were at Target and I saw the Ninja Turtle figures, and at this point their display was fully stocked, and they had the turtles. So I didn't want to be greedy, and as I told my wife, I wasn't gonna buy anything. But the reality is, it's an addiction, and I can't fucking help myself, you know what I mean? But at least on the positive, I can't fucking OD on Ninja Turtles, so it's not, no harm, no foul, right? So I basically wound up grabbing Donatello and Michelangelo, and I called it a day. I'm like, I'm gonna grab these 2 figures, I'll grab the other ones next week. So, and I got some other friends that I know like Ninja Turtles and also collect action figures. And I got a hold of my buddy Jack, who's a Patreon subscriber. What's up, Jack? And I told Jack, and I sent him a picture of Mikey and Donnie. I said, hey, Target's got the new Ninja Turtle line and whatnot. And I let him know the price of the figures and whatnot. And he's like, oh, holy shit, dude, where'd you see these? I'm like, they're at Target in Vestal. And he's like, oh, sweet, I'm gonna go check it out after work. And Jack went and checked them out after work and whatnot. And I told Jack, I'm like, hey, I grabbed Mikey and Donnie. If you're able to pick me up Raph and Leonardo, I'll pay you for those next week. And he's like, yeah, no problem, man. So thanks to Jack, I was able to get Leo and Raph. And I completed my 4 turtles. And then last week, when I was on my way to work on Wednesday, we have a big Walmart in our area in Vestal, and then we have a smaller, like, ghetto Walmart in Johnson City that we call Small Mart. So, because that one's always getting robbed and shit. And so I decided to stop by Small Mart, and I was looking around at the toys, and as I was approaching the toy section, I saw that there was a giant 3-sided end cap full of Mutant Mayhem, everything related to the movie that they had available. Right? So I'm looking at the figures they had, and they happen to have all the villains, because they had a huge, like it was like 4 layers of like figure boxes that was like an open display, you know what I mean? You punch out the one side and stack them and whatnot, and you got this amazing display of showing you all the figures. So I wound up grabbing Rocksteady and Bebop. You know what I mean? So I got all 4 turtles, got Rocksteady and Bebop. All I need is Leatherhead, Superfly, and Master Splinter. So I wound up telling my buddy Eric Pinhat, that I wound up grabbing Rocksteady and Bebop, and I told them that they had all the other villains, and they had Splinter. And Eric actually asked me if I got Splinter. I told him I didn't grab Splinter, but I plan on going back and getting him. Eric then informed me that apparently Master Splinter is one of the fucking hardest figures in this line to find in the wild. I don't know how accurate that is. It could just be like some parts of the country get more of a shipment than others. But from what I understand, it's a mixed bag as far as the figures. Like, for example, if there's a Raphael box, you're getting like half Raphael. They may have like 3 Rocksteadies, 3 Bebops, and that's your box. You know what I mean? So how many Splinters they decide to put in the boxes, I guess, varies, and it's limited. So I told him, I saw at least 5 Master Splinters at that Walmart. So he told me, if I were you, I'd go back there and grab that Splinter with the quickness, which I did later that night when my wife got home from work. And so I had all 4 Turtles and Splinter, Rocksteady and Bebop. And then over the weekend, I decided to grab Leatherhead and Superfly. So I called it a day, and I have all 9 figures in this line. So yeah, I was able to get the Turtles at Target. I got Rocksteady, Bebop, Superfly, Leatherhead, Master Splinter. I got them at Walmart. So they weren't that hard to obtain for me. But I know some people haven't been seeing Rocksteady or Bebop anywhere. I know some people haven't been seeing Master Splinter. And honestly, when I went back to get Superfly, Superfly was the last Superfly remaining. Which, by the way, real quick, I want to take a time out. I've been seeing online where he's called Superfly with an A, but all the packaging for the figure and whatnot says Superfly with the ER. So I don't know if it's Super or Super, but you can call him what you want. Either way, voiced by Ice Cube. But I'm gonna be opening up the villains on the bonus footage for the Patreon subscribers. So again, to everyone that's subscribed to the Patreon, thank you guys very much for your support. But you know, looking at the there's an epic, wonderful voice cast for this movie. You know what I mean? You got like Ice Cube voicing Superfly. You know, Seth Rogen is doing the voice of Bebop. John Cena is doing the voice of Rocksteady. Jackie Chan is doing the voice of Master Splinter. And even when it comes down to the Ninja Turtles, like, they actually cast fucking teenagers to do the voice of the Ninja Turtles who were supposed to be teenagers. So that's fucking epic in itself, because I know some of these kids have been established actors and voice actors for a couple of years and whatnot. And like I know for example, the actor who voices Donatello in the movie voiced the character Darwin in The Amazing World of Gumball, which I watch all the time with my kids, because like when Netflix was streaming all the Cartoon Network shit, we would watch that together. We were big fans of Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and The Amazing World of Gumball and Regular Show and Adventure Time, and you know, that's how I got introduced to like the actor that's voicing Donatello. And even watching the trailer when he got the size stuck in his leg and he's screaming, it's like right there, it's like, oh my god, that's the kid from fucking Gumball. So yeah, everything about this movie just looks fresh. It looks like it's going to be a fun ride. You know, it looks like it's going to be a blast to see in 3D. I know some people online have been very critical of the art style. I just think the art style looks very unique. You know what I mean? You know, I'm a big fan of CG animated movies. Like, I saw the original Toy Story in theaters when I was in high school, and even going back to the 80s, I was always blown away by like computer animated commercials and whatnot, which if you do your research and dive down those rabbit holes, a lot of those 80s commercials that had the computer graphics and whatnot, that was Pixar in its infancy, you know what I mean? So just seeing how shit's evolved over the years, and you know, going from like you know, like looking at the CG animated TMNT in like 2007 or whatnot, and then looking at like the digital HD live action with CG Turtles, you know what I mean, with Will Arnett and Megan Fox and shit, like seeing that level and then seeing this animation, it's a unique art style, you know what I mean? Like to me it comes across like an animated oil painting, and it's just fucking fresh. And the personality of these turtles just look fucking sick, like, you know, with the figures, you know. You got Leonardo, who's the leader of the group, obviously, and you got Donatello, but I like this Donatello because we've seen Donnie be portrayed as like nerdy. I mean, he's always been like, you know, he's always been the geeky tech guy, but like some versions of Ninja Turtles will show like Donnie wearing glasses or goggles, you know what I mean? And then this time around, this Donatello is actually wearing a pair of glasses, which I think is neat, and they're held on his face by two little pegs on the side. And this Donatello's, he's rocking a fanny pack, but the fanny pack has a cell phone in it, which I'm assuming is like his body cam. You know what I mean? Or at least he could document their experience and whatnot. If he's fighting somebody, he could see what he's doing and shit like that. So, you know, it's kind of nice seeing Donnie all techie like that with the little added details. He even came with a pair of headphones that he wears around his neck, and I'm going to tell you flat out, those headphones on the TikTok and Facebook reel video that I filmed when I took them out of the package, these headphones were like the biggest pains in the asses to like get around Donatello's neck, because you got Donatello's head, right, wearing the glasses, but also you got the back of his bandana fabric, you know what I mean? And then you have his shell on his back. So basically there's a limited space between the back of his head, the back of the shell, and getting those headphones into the right space to like roll it where it needs to be around his neck was like one of the most frustrating things about setting up that character. Master Splinter's the same way. He's wearing glasses like Donatello, but he's got like hook glasses that hook into holes behind his head. And now the cool thing about Splinter is he's got his tail for like balance stability, and because it's always the weird thing about Splinter characters, that they're always posed the same. They can only stand up the same, you know what I mean? Splinter's never been the most posable of Ninja Turtle figures, but this Splinter looks pretty cool. He's got his walking cane tonfa weapon, but I also found out from the Pixel Dan video that it's actually a cane blade. So the one part of the cane is actually the sheath for the cane blade, so I think that's pretty cool. But I mean, it's a typical Splinter figure, but my only complaint is it's a Splinter figure, but it's the same stale style Splinter. Like, Splinters are always the same because he always has the little legs, and he usually just has to always rely on the tail for he has to rely on the tail in order to stand up and not fall over. But he also has the cane for added stability. Not that it really matters, because it's like a little gap between the table and his cane. But you got Master Splinter, and then you got Raph, who I just think looks fucking dope in this movie. Raph's like the crazy, super hyper. Anytime he's been portrayed in the you hear him in the trailer, he's always like high pitch, ready to go, and whatnot. And the figure looks fucking dope. And the one thing too to notice about the Turtles is they're all different size. You know what I mean? It's not like the same body buck is being used for all four Turtles. Like, Michelangelo's body's different than Donatello's. Donnie's different than Leo. And it's funny because if you look at the Ninja Turtles as a foursome and compare them to another foursome, basically Raphael is basically the Eric Cartman of this version of Ninja Turtles. Because for some reason, Raph seems to be the fat one. I'm not trying to fat shame anybody by any means, so if you're big boned or husky, don't worry, I support you. Eat whatever the fuck you want. Just make sure you stay hydrated. But Raphael is definitely the husky of the four turtles, which I think is fucking hilarious because they actually have turtle tots that they sell in 2-packs. And when you look at the turtle tot, like the toddler version of the Ninja Turtles with their wooden weapons, Raphael is clearly the fattest turtle out of the four of them in their baby forms. And last but not least, we got Michelangelo. And I gotta say, he looks pretty neat. You know, he's got a goofy grin on his face. He's got his nunchucks, and his nunchucks look pretty fucking dope. I gotta say that too about all their weapons, is like, sometimes Ninja Turtles come with lame weapons. You know what I mean? Like Donatello, like back in the day, like Leo's swords, Mikey's nunchucks, Raph's sais, you know, Donnie's bow staff. They were all the same freaking brown colored plastic and whatnot. So, and even to the BST AXN figures, the Loyal Subject ones that I've opened previously on the show, like they had painted weapons and whatnot, so that was pretty fucking cool. So Raphael's got the brown handles on his side, Leo has the brown handles on his sword, Mikey's got orange handles on his nunchucks, and the chain is gray. You know what I mean? So there's painted deco on the weapons, which look pretty fucking dope. Now, all four of the turtles come with little tiny little baby turtles, which my daughter Natalia thinks absolutely adorable. And she already told, because I already told her I was thinking about grabbing another set of these for Sadie at some point, and Natalia already laid claim to the baby turtles that come with Sadie's versions of these. Now, like the back in the day Playmates vintage line, these turtles come with, and Splinter, basically come with additional weapons on a little weapons rack that, I know there's a name, a proper name for this, but I've always referred to it as like my old model kits. When like you bought a model back in the day, you know, you had like these little plastic trays where you had to pop your pieces out of it, and yeah, I thought it was neat back in the day, but also very annoying because you'd have like the little ninja stars and the added weapons and shit, and basically everything that's attached to these racks would always be the first accessories that you would wind up losing as a kid. And I'm trying to figure out which one came with the right figure. Splinter's actually comes with another Tonfa cane. He comes with a bow and some arrows and some ninja stars. So that was Splinter's. I know 2 of them came with brown and 2 of them came with silver. Leonardo came with a silver one. He's got 2 hook swords. It looks like he has an ooze canister. He has a piece of pizza. He has a kunai and some ninja stars. Michelangelo comes with a, let's see, is this Mikey's? No, this is, I think this one has to be, let's see here. Okay. Raph. Actually, yeah, it was Donnie and Mikey that came with the brown ones. Raph comes with an ooze container. He comes with a knife, a ninja star, a piece of pizza, 3 kunais. So it's Donatello that comes with an ooze canister, ninja star, piece of pizza. He's got a staff with a blade on it, and he's also got this. It's not a set of nunchucks, but it's got the 3 handles with the double chain weapon, and then Michelangelo comes with an ooze container, ninja stars, a piece of pizza, microphone nunchucks, and he also comes with this hook on a chain weapon. So yeah, they all got their weapon rack accessories. So, not a bad group of Ninja Turtles. You know what I mean? I mean, the Masters of the Universe Origins figures that I got are 5.5-inch figures. These are about 4.5 inches, depending on the character. But pretty nice scale. They look super fresh on a shelf or a bookcase, cabinet, wherever you display your stuff. But yeah, I will say some of them are a pain in the ass to stand up. Like Raph keeps wanting to fall over. Yeah, Raph keeps wanting to fall over. And then last time when I was doing the Facebook reels, Mikey was the one that kept wanting to fall over. But now that we got the Ninja Turtles out of the way, I'm gonna give myself some room on this table. We'll get our villains set aside. Get ready for the Patreon. And also too, all the figures come on these dope purple sewer wall cards. It's got the portrait of the turtle you're buying on the left hand side, and then in like Splinter and Villain's case, instead of the single turtle on the left side, you got all 4 turtles. And I will say that all of these Ninja Turtle figures have the artwork of the characters from the movie instead of showing the actual figures. And I noticed that on the Turtle Tots packaging, those packaging, the cross-sell on the back, only show the Turtle Tots on the Turtle Tots packaging. So you would have no idea that the Turtle Tots even existed unless you saw them in a store. So, got our weapon racks aside. We'll set our turtles to the side for the moment. Now, the one thing I didn't do today while prepping for the show is I did not grab the Loyal Subjects Ninja Turtle figures that I have back at the house. So what I'm going to do when I get home later, I'm going to be taking some photos, just doing a quick comparison of the 2 Turtles figures that I have as I make sure my timer's still going strong. But yeah, let's go ahead and open up this Ninja Turtles Pizza Fire van. Now, this Ninja Turtles Pizza Fire van, I want to say real quick, I want to give a shout out to another one of my Patreon subscribers, Jim. Now, Jim got this turtle van for me because I like telling my buddy Jack about these figures being available at Target and Walmart. I also let my buddy Jim know, and Jim was able to go out and grab himself some turtles. And while Jim was out and about at Target, Jim noticed something available for sale that I did not catch when I was there the first time, and that was the turtle wagon, the pizza van, the party wagon, whatever you want to call it, based on whatever universe they're calling it. The Turtles have always had their van. You know what I mean? So this turtle line is no different. The party wagon, the turtle wagon, the party van, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is available in this line. However, this turtle van also combines another Ninja Turtle vehicle from the vintage line, and that was the pizza launcher. Now, when I turned 12 years old, I got this shit for my birthday, right? And this was like I will say the Turtles vintage pizza launcher was the last toy I ever received as a gift during my childhood. Because going from 12 to 13, I was all about my Sega Genesis and video games and whatnot. So it's actually funny because Jim told me about this Pizza Fire van, but then when I went back to Target last week and I saw that Target's entire section was picked through, the only van I saw was an RC van. You know what I mean? That was controlled with a remote control, and it definitely wasn't made to fit the figures. And it had a permanent Michelangelo that was driving the damn thing that couldn't be taken out of the van. So that definitely was the wrong pizza van, turtle wagon that I was looking at. And when I went to Walmart and grabbed Rocksteady and Bebop, that's when I saw the real Pizza Fire van. And I told Jim that they had it there because Jim told me that when he saw the van, it was $40. And I was talking to Jim, and what I wound up doing with Jim was, when I ordered Wondar, the legendary Wonder Bread He-Man, I ordered 3 of them. 1 to stock, 1 to rock, 1 to sell, and I basically, I traded Jim one of my Wondars, for this Pizza Fire van. So Jim and I met up last week. We did the trade, and yeah, we now have this Pizza Fire van for me to open today on the show, courtesy of Jim. So thank you very much, Jim, for grabbing me this van. So let's go ahead and crack it open. Alright. Well, doesn't look like it's that hard to come out. Stickers! Alright, looks like that's the rest of the box. And shit like this, I like keeping the box. So I'm totally keeping the box for this. Let's see here. Stuff inside. There's our pizza launcher. Alright, there's some plastic to peel off. Door popped open. Sick. Alright, we got stickers. There we go. Instructions. Alright, it's not too hard. Got 4 wheels. Alright, now I will share the same That's Weird that Pixel Dan talked about on his video. How like stickers are on this thing, but they still give you stickers to put on yourself. So like I don't understand why some of the stickers, I don't know, it just seemed like some of the shit would be easier if they already had the stickers on it. But I got these little fucking, alright, got these little light bulbs that gotta go on. It is Sadie's birthday today. We're having a cookout. And I am knocking out a show real quick. Sadie got her Bluey house today, and she is absolutely excited. Absolutely loves it. So, Mom and I did good. Amber sent me some videos of her playing with it earlier because Amber had to. We're at my in-laws, and Amber had to come down earlier and bring some stuff for the party that we needed. So while she was down here, she's like, "Hey, can we give Sadie her toy, or do we have to wait until we're all together?" And I'm like, "No, it's her birthday. She can have it." So, all right. Come on. There we go. It's weird. You want to be firm but gentle with it. The last thing you want to do with this type of shit when putting it together is put some stress on it. Because you know when you put stress on plastic, how it's its normal color, but then you get like that little bend of white that's fucking annoying. I hate that shit. Alright, we've got this giant piece of pizza. Okay. I thought that was fucking broken for a second. But it's supposed to be angled. Alright. This I gotta put pieces of pepperoni on. Which I think is hilarious. Pepperoni stickers. Sadie's downstairs playing with her cousins. I may see my oldest daughter today. I'm not sure yet. She's at work right now. Buddy Mister's finally cut his hair for like the first time since the start of the pandemic. Alright. There we go. Boom! That's what it does. Push down on the piece of pizza. Cowabunga, dudes. Now we're going to shoot pizza at your fucking ass. Let's see here. There's stickers. That goes on the back. Yep. See what some people are talking about. There's a sticker that permanently has Michelangelo in the window. And then there's another sticker on that side. Those lights are going to be a pain in the ass. Alright, let's do these pizza stickers. one's gonna be a pain in the ass. That one was a pain in the ass, but we got it. I got these pizza discs. There's this thing that's saying don't shoot it at dogs. That was my whole point. I even told my wife, oh my god, I could shoot these at the dog. Okay, dude, these little pizza stickers not want to fucking peel? There we go. There, pizza disc. Trying to get through these stickers with the quickness because I know that some of them are mandatory, you know what I mean? But some of them are kind of like leftover, decorative. You could put them where you want to customize it, which is kind of weird how like... It's weird how like some stickers are on it and other stickers aren't. Like there's this Turtle Power sticker on the side of it, but I didn't put it there. And it seems like whoever just slapped it on there didn't even do it right. Another pizza disc. There we go. Alright, another 8 pizza discs with the stickers. Put on the shit. Alright, I got these little mirrors on the front. Attach stickers as shown. Alright, I got like headlight stickers. There's brake light stickers. There we go. There's like little gripping handles on the back of the van, so... Oh, that's kind of neat. There's like foot pegs, so the turtle could grip onto it and hold on to the back. That's pretty neat. Or other character can do that. Alright, that's going to be a pain in the ass. Alright, I'll just leave it alone. There are headlights. Now, what I'm wondering is, alright, we are back. I took a quick editing break because as I was up here putting stickers on this fucking thing, it was taking forever. I was hearing voices downstairs. That means the food was done. So I decided to go downstairs, make myself a plate of food. I had 2 hamburgers, I had a hot dog, and I had 2 pieces of some dope-ass pork tenderloin that my father-in-law smoked on the grill, and it was absolutely fucking sick. But I also decided to take the time while the camera was off to put the rest of these stickers on, get everything in order, and we are officially ready to go. So right here, check it out, officially, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, Pizza Fire Van. As you can see, all 4 sides of it. And right here, man, is our fucking meat and potatoes. I even took the time to put batteries in this bitch. Boom. Boom. Oh, I can't wait to shoot this at my dog. Take that, Fresh Prince, you son of a bitch. Barking at me every time I walk around my own goddamn house. I'm like half naked and waking up in the middle of the night going to fucking take a piss and the dog starts barking at me. I'm flipping the dog off. But, yeah, shooting fucking pizzas. And this thing's made to scale, built to scale. So, all the turtles can fit inside. And, yeah, it's pretty fucking dope. There's like little pegs on the side so they can fucking hang out. So, that's pretty fucking fresh. I'm gonna look forward to it, putting this shit on a shelf, and my kids are gonna be like, "Wow, Dad, I really wish I could play with that." I'm like, "Yeah, it'd be really cool if you could play with it too." But yeah, there we go. I'm gonna be opening up the 4 villains for the Patreon subscribers. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the fuck out of here. I want to thank everybody for watching this. If you're watching it on Facebook, do me a favor, hit that share button. I'm trying to figure out if it's me, if it's the people, or if it's the fucking algorithm. But if you see this on Facebook, smash that fucking share button. It ain't gonna cost you a goddamn thing. All my Patreon subscribers, you mean the fucking world to me because y'all are going above and beyond. And that's it. I fucking love you. That's why you get bonus content and everybody else gets what I put on YouTube and the interwebs. But my name is Ian Daddybones. This has been Ian versus Daddybones. In August, holy shit. I got another video I gotta film real quick after this. It's gonna be up on the Facebook. But we got a mail call today. Holy shit. It's my daughter's birthday today, but you think I'm having another birthday because wait till you see what I got in the mail. But until then, cheers, Pete!
Where will I be when I run out of luck? Get hit by a truck or get stuck on the railroad tracks. When shit goes amok and life starts to suck, you're stuck cause you never go. Where will I be when I run out of luck? Get hit by a truck or get stuck on the railroad tracks. When shit goes amok and life starts to suck, you're stuck cause you never go back.
You can't hide and you can't pretend, cause I'll punch you out like Wendy and Glenn. Some things you learn in the school you attend, but the things that I say you can't comprehend.
I ain't no hippie and I ain't no punk. I don't smoke crack and I don't do junk. I'll just sit down and smoke a fat bong, pull out my guitar and sing a fast song. There's your motherfucking American Idol, putting $2 a gallon down the gas hole. 10 million votes for the next asshole. I'll just put on my engine engineer's hat. Sit back and relax while we speed down the tracks. I'll read the book just to spit out the facts.
Where will I be when I run out of luck? Get hit by a truck or get stuck on the railroad tracks. When shit goes amok and life starts to suck, you're stuck cause you never go back. Where will I be when I run out of luck? Get hit by a truck or get stuck on the railroad tracks. When shit goes amok and life starts to suck, you're stuck cause you never go back.
Where will I be when I run out of luck? Get hit by a truck or get stuck on the railroad tracks. When shit goes amok and life starts to suck, get stuck cause you never go. Where will I be when I run out of luck? Get hit by a truck or get stuck on the railroad tracks. When shit goes amok and life starts to suck, you're stuck cause you never go
I'll
back.
sneak up your driveway all calm and collective, tripping balls like an underground detective. Need some new shit, but my funds are running low. I spend it on weed, shrooms, beer, and blow. Living life like a cartoon, just flipping the page as I'm staring down the barrel of a 12 gauge. Shotty to the body and it's got me open, shaking so bad, think my legs are broken. I'm choking on the smoke and coughing up the shot, waking up from a dream. These drugs are high. Chasing strychnine with kind and beer with whiskey. Sing a lullaby and I'm sorry you missed me.
You can't hide and you can't pretend, cause I'll point you out like Lindy England. Some things you learn in the school you attend, but the things that I